In this exclusive video series, we'll take you behind the scenes of the world-famous showrooms at SOCO and Costa Mesa. We'll also go into the homes and projects of today's top interior designers. We'll talk to the true masters of design to give you the tips and resources you need to master your own domain. I'm Carrie Freitas, and this is SOCO's Masters of Design.
Hi everyone, I'm Raili from RailiCA Design, and welcome to the Idea House. Okay, so now we're inside the house, and the first stop is the bar. The very first thing that we did was to buy this hot pink tile that I was obsessed with. I had no idea where it was going to go. It was a little bold to do a whole bathroom, but we ended up just doing a little backsplash, and that is like my favorite detail in this whole bar. I've actually had this house for about 20 years. We had it as a rental for about the last 15, and it got very, very, very hammered over the years. But I just knew that I wanted to keep the bones, and we tore it apart, got it down to the studs, and the reason that we didn't just tear it down and build a new house is because of these ceilings. I was obsessed with what I saw up in the attic every time I crawled up there. This was a very flat ceiling with a big wall, and I would go up and see those beautiful beams and craggy trusses and knew that I want those exposed. So we went to great lengths, great lengths, and lots of discussions with the city to get this ceiling detail. So the house is super, super small. And once we took the wall down, we knew that this space, the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen all had to commingle and be really good friends. The house started off as about 1,100 square feet, and we added on 400, which I'll show you soon. But this is our living room, which you can see is compact, and some people call it cozy. We also saved the fireplace detail, painted it white. The brick is all original, and we just built a brand new mantle. We clad the entire room in pine, which I was obsessed over, and ended up giving it a very Scando cottagey look. 2 steps away from the living room is the kitchen dining. We had to make the hard choice of whether to do a traditional island style kitchen or bag that entire idea and do a custom table where we could have a true dining room. Since we do entertain a lot, we chose the latter, and super happy we did. We did take the plunge to paint the kitchen cabinets green, and we used this awesome rejuvenation hardware, super, super beefy. We also used a flooring material found in airports as our countertop. It's from Concrete Collaborative, and it's an actual terrazzo tile that we got to pull in the exact greens that we want. It was really fun. One awesome detail that my architect, Eric Olson, came up with was to use these La Cantina windows that definitely connect the indoors with the outdoors. And since it's such a small house and we love to entertain, this has been my favorite detail of the house. So my second purchase for the house was the vintage exit sign. I walked into Rejuvenation in SOCO and said, that has got to come in my house. I didn't know where it was gonna go, but I love it, and it reminds everybody that at some point you have to exit. Here we are in the guest bathroom, and as you can see behind my shoulder, one more space that I got to use the pink tile. So now we're in the primary bedroom and bathroom, and this is actually the spot where we added on to the house. This particular room took the longest in the house, and one of the biggest challenges was I wanted 2 vintage lights to sit above the mirrors, and I wanted them to be different but the same size but feel the same. So I scoured and scoured and scoured flea markets, Etsy, eBay, vintage stores, and found both of these in a warehouse type store in downtown LA called Old Good Things. So our primary bedroom, here she is. This was actually the add-on, as I had mentioned before, and our challenge with this room is we did not have enough space for a walk-in closet, so we ended up doing cabinetry all on the perimeter of the hallway and the bedroom, and that is where all the stuff goes, all the stuff. And it actually has worked out well, and we love this primary bedroom because of the access to the yard and to the hot tub, and those French doors open and we can be right outside. So we are now in the backyard where we spend a ton of time, especially in the summer. Again, the La Cantina windows go all the way open so that we can be with our guests inside and out, pass food through. Our cedar hot tub is always fired up in the summer for post-surf sessions for my husband and son and friends. Instead of a dining room out here, we just thought it would be better to have a lounge space, and we end up eating out here and using this as our second dining room a lot. So we wanted a super campy vibe out here, fire pit, barn for the kids to play, and then we remodeled a vintage Shasta trailer which serves as our guest house, and that concludes our tour of the Costa Mesa Idea House. Thanks for joining Dexter and I in the Costa Mesa Idea House home tour. See you soon.